This morning, we have breaking news that could have major implications for the world. Iran has now confirmed the death of its president and the country's foreign minister in a helicopter crash on Sunday. It took searchers hours to find the wreckage in dense and foggy conditions in steep and mountainous terrain in northwestern Iran. Holly Williams has the latest from London. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gayle. Well, we still don't know what caused this crash, but it comes at a time of extreme tension in the Middle East, and Iran is at the very heart of those hostilities.
The Iranian president's helicopter crashed in the mountains of northern Iran. Rescue workers trekked through dense fog to retrieve the bodies. President Raisi, a hardline conservative leader in the Islamic Republic, was returning from a meeting with the leader of neighbouring Azerbaijan. Iran's cabinet said the hard-working president had been martyred, vowing the government would operate without the slightest disruption. But the crash comes at a time of heightened instability in the Middle East, as Iran fights a so-called shadow war with Israel. Iran's proxies include Hamas, Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen. In Ukraine, Russia's using Iranian drones, and Iran's nuclear program is thought to be edging closer to being able to produce weapons. Also killed in the crash was Iran's foreign minister, Hossein Amir Abdollahian, who we interviewed in November.
Sounds like you're saying that Iran backs these groups around the Middle East, including the Houthis, including fighters in Iraq and Syria, but you bear no responsibility for what they do.
These groups in Iraq and Syria that are attacking US interests have made their own decisions, he told us. President Raisi took office in 2021 after an election that excluded more moderate candidates. But he's only the second most powerful man in Iran after the country's real leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, an unelected Muslim cleric who's ruled since 1989 with ultimate control over the government, the military, the courts and the media. In 2022, his government carried out a deadly crackdown on mass protests led by women, many tearing off their compulsory Islamic head coverings as they demanded greater freedom.
Iran's first vice president will take over as interim leader, and the country will hold fresh presidential elections within 50 days. But in Iran, those elections are unlikely to be democracy as Americans know it. Tony.
Absolutely not. Holly, thank you very much.